Ethan was the kind of guy everyone described as full of potential. Teachers said it, friends said it, even strangers said it after talking to him for just 5 minutes. But Ethan didn't feel full of potential. He felt scattered. Every morning he woke up with big dreams, and every night he went to sleep wondering why nothing ever changed. He wanted a better life, more money, more confidence, a sense of purpose. Yet his mind was always everywhere at once. He'd start learning a new skill, then quit after a week. He'd plan a business idea, then scroll social media for hours instead. He'd set goals, write them down, feel motivated, and then lose focus by the next day. Ethan wasn't lazy. He was overwhelmed by noise. The world constantly pulled at his attention: notifications, opinions, comparisons, distractions. His mind felt like a room with 100 open doors, and he kept walking in and out of all of them, never fully entering any. One night, after another long day of doing busy work, but achieving nothing meaningful, Ethan sat alone in his small apartment. The city lights flickered outside his window. His phone buzzed beside him, screen lighting up again and again. He didn't pick it up. Instead, he stared at the ceiling and whispered to himself, "Why can't I focus?" That's when something changed. A few days later, while waiting for a delayed train, Ethan noticed an older man sitting nearby. The man wasn't scrolling. He wasn't fidgeting. He simply sat there, calm, still, present. There was something powerful about the way he carried himself. Not loud, not flashy, just grounded. Ethan felt drawn to him. After a few minutes, the man spoke. "Your mind looks tired," he said, without even turning. Ethan laughed nervously. "Guess it shows." The man smiled. "Most people think they're tired because they work too much, but usually they're tired because they focus too little." That sentence hit Ethan like a brick. They talked for the rest of the wait. The man told Ethan something he'd never forgotten. "Your life doesn't change when you work harder," he said. "It changes when you focus deeper." He explained that the mind is like a magnifying glass. When it's scattered, the sunlight is weak. But when it's focused, fully concentrated on one point, it has the power to start a fire. "Most people don't lack talent," the man continued. "They lack direction. They chase 10 things at once and master none." Before the train arrived, the man stood up and said one last thing. "If you want a different life, give one goal your complete attention every day for a year. No distractions, no shortcuts, just focus." Then he walked away. Ethan never saw him again, but that conversation stayed with him. That night, Ethan did something radical. He didn't download a productivity app. He didn't read another motivational quote. He sat down with a blank notebook and wrote one sentence. "For the next 12 months, I will focus on one thing, just one." He chose a skill he'd always wanted to master, something that could change his future if he stuck with it. Then he made a promise to himself. No jumping to the next shiny idea, no quitting when it got boring, no chasing motivation, only focus. The first few weeks were brutal. His mind rebelled. He felt the urge to check his phone every 5 minutes. His thoughts jumped around, telling him he was wasting time, that there were faster ways, easier paths. Some days focus felt painful, but he kept going. 30 minutes a day, then 1 hour, then 2. Slowly, something strange happened. The noise in his head began to fade. Instead of feeling exhausted, he felt energized. Instead of confusion, he felt clarity. Instead of anxiety, he felt control. Months passed. While everyone else around him kept talking about someday, Ethan quietly built momentum. He stopped announcing his plans. He stopped looking for validation. He just worked. Focused work. 1 year later, Ethan looked in the mirror and barely recognized the person staring back. Not because of money, not because of success, but because of confidence. He trusted himself now. The focused mind had changed everything. Opportunities started appearing. People noticed his consistency, his discipline, his results. What once felt impossible now felt inevitable. Ethan finally understood the real secret. Focus isn't just a productivity tool, it's a superpower. A focused mind doesn't panic. It doesn't chase. It doesn't quit. It chooses one direction and moves relentlessly forward. The world will always try to steal your attention, Distractions will always be available. Excuses will always sound reasonable. But the people who change their lives aren't the smartest or the luckiest. They're the most focused. And the moment you decide to guard your attention like your future depends on it, because it does, everything begins to change.